Yes. I remember, in a certain kind of light, when clouds came over at evening, their hair flamed orange. It glowed really red. I can remember this when it was damp and when it rained. They were called the Fiery Twins, and they came down from the stars. They were your little friends, Tony and Betty, but no one else could ever see them. And when anything naughty had been done, you always told me it was Tony or it was Betty. Then one day something happened and you were sad. You were different. And I asked you what was the matter, and you told me it was Colin. I said, "Who's Colin?" And you said, "The dark one." And I realized that he was different to the others and you didn't really like him. You objected to him being there. I remember this little girl with blonde hair, and she comes in, and I say, "Your dress is dirty." "How did your dress get dirty?" "Oh, it was Tony." "I see. What was Tony doing?" "Oh, I don't know. Tony was naughty today." And then there was Betty. Sometimes Betty used to go down into the garden, pick up snails, and eat them. I couldn't understand why none of you were ever sick. You seemed to thrive on raw snails. I can remember the water and being frightened of it. I'd take you near the water, but I'd have to look away and go a long way into my head because I didn't want you to get my fear of water. But you weren't afraid. I remember you walking along the lanes, waving a stick in the air and shouting and singing to the trees and everything around you. And I can remember how you and Tony and Betty walked down the garden and ate snails. I used to think how much happier you would be, and I would be, if you were the kind of baby who would sit on a knee and be cuddled. But you didn't. You would for a minute. Then you'd have to be off doing your own thing, being independent. But that's how you were, finding out everything for yourself and only asking Tony and Betty. Where does it come from? It comes from the magic world that belongs to children, the world that we lose. I can't remember my magic world at all. It's gone. But children have it.